Hello and welcome back to the end of another week. This week we actually finished moving in. That's not to say that the house is tidy or anything, because it's definitely not, but we have officially vacated the apartment. All of our stuff is here. The cat and the dog are here and we are moved in. So that's exciting. The roof, as you can see, and I mentioned last week, is still a work in progress. Most of it's done, but the back side, we're waiting for the guy to come back from vacation. In the meantime, the asbestos folks came back out and set up our little friends again. So they're off now, but they were doing their thing for 24 hours, capturing any asbestos readings. Just to make sure that everything's safe and sound. So that's cool. Obviously, we still have a lot of cleanup in here to do. The second set of wood is going down real fast, as you can see. I have a cardboard problem. Actually, I use all that for the garden, so it's not so bad. And all of our moving boxes are up there, but I'll use them in the garden. In the house, I mean, since we're basically moved in, nothing much is going on. There's still all this last minute stuff, like we're still waiting for the doors in the kitchen. We still need to finish electrical. Francis did put in an outlet there because we got the meat slicer. So that was pretty cool. I'm harvesting things from the garden. So yeah, we got carrots and beets and fava beans. What else? Nothing much happened this week. Francis has started his 2-week vacation, so we might get around to finishing that room. That's kind of on the plan. The fireplace, I love the fireplace. So that's going because it gets cold at night still. Yeah. So we have a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that I have no idea where it's going to go. We've moved stuff in up there. In the barn, Francis's tools have been kind of taking turns breaking. So he's sort of been taking turns fixing them. But yeah, so out here, the workshop is pretty much set up. I think we have everything. We got our sandblasting unit set up. So yeah, we have the sandblaster, we have the forge, the anvil, there's a welding area over there. The beefy power hammer that we brought over from California. I think like that's a press thing, and he's got an oven here and another oven there for his knives and things. We have various grinders and stuff and saws, and yeah, we have all kinds of stuff. Most of which I don't know how to use, but maybe over the next couple of years, I'll figure out how to use some stuff. This I do know how to use, and I am hoping to get into some sandblasting art. We'll see where that goes. Back in the house, this is definitely the room that is on the docket for the 2 weeks that he's on vacation. Because he has some friends that are coming over, and I don't know if they're going to be staying here or if they're going to be staying at his mom's, but they are our incentive to get this room kind of up and running. It's all kind of been on hiatus because it's a lot of work and we're kind of tired. In my space, I mean, it's a mess again. It was cleaner earlier this week. I think I mentioned getting the shelves set up, but I did get like a little, my lights moved over. So they were kind of over here, and now there's 4 of them in kind of sequence. And then I set up these things so that I can actually adjust the heights. And they're off now because it's actually like 8:30 right now, but my little seedlings are under there. And I'm planning to do the same thing for this shelf, have a lighting setup down there. And that way next year I can actually get the garden going how I like. This house, one of the things that I love about this house is that it's actually situated like completely north, south, east, west. So outside my door, which I need to close because of the cat now. Yeah, so we have the sun setting over there. So like this side of the house is direct west. And so the sun sets in the west, which makes the garden direct south. So it gets amazing sun. And also like our solar panels up there gets amazing sun. And in the morning, obviously the sun rises in the east. And so the windows in the front give us a lot of beautiful natural light in the morning. So a lot of the time we don't even have to use the lights in the house. Which I guess is something that they would have thought about back in the 1850s when this house was built, because they didn't have electricity. So yeah, I mean, I mentioned it before. You can't see it now because we finished the wall, but originally these two windows were another giant arch door here. So like way back in my videos, you could see the evidence, but basically, yeah, this had a big arch door. And that front room that we have blue would have been one giant room with a huge, opening on the east side and then a huge opening on the west side. And so throughout the day, they could have ample light in the house without, wasting their candles and stuff. Anyway, that being said, I love all the natural light. It makes it really nice. And right now, since the sun is setting so late in the day, we get a lot of light in this room at night. My aquarium is set up. It doesn't look very great now because the lights are off because it's late. There's nobody in there either. Back in California, I kept shrimp. I'm thinking about keeping shrimp again, but in the meantime, I have snails that came in on one of the plants that I bought. But yeah, so my aquarium is set up. The rest of the room needs to be put away somehow. But it's happening. And seeing as we're moved in, the updates now will probably basically be a lot shorter and mainly like, little postcards to let y'all know what we're up to. But for right now, I think that's it. Yeah, things to come. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this room. So maybe by next time that room will basically be done, but no guarantees, because now that we're moved in, everybody says that things will move a lot slower. So we'll see. I'm hoping to prove them wrong, but so far it seems to be accurate. I'll leave you with our fireplace, and I hope y'all had a good week, and I will see you next week.